Welcome back to No Passport Required, the show where we explore the world, one incredible destination at a time. Today, we're heading to a place that looks like it was ripped straight from a postcard, Cape Cod, America's quintessential summer playground. It's a classic landscape of shingled cottages, windswept dunes, and seaside towns that are bursting with charm. We'll wander the historic streets of Hyannis, check out the iconic lighthouses in Chatham, and even hop a ferry to the timeless island of Nantucket. You've seen the pictures, you know the name. You can probably already taste the fresh lobster rolls. But there's a story hiding in these famous waters, a secret unfolding just beneath the waves that will change everything you thought you knew about this idyllic spot. The very thing that made these waters famous on the big screen is now a real-life, thriving phenomenon. So stick around, because we're about to uncover a secret that might just change how you see the Cape forever. Our journey kicks off in Hyannis, often called the capital of the Cape. It's the region's lively hub, a perfect mix of history and breezy coastal life. The best way to get the town's vibe is to walk down its vibrant main street, but its historical heart is definitely the John F. Kennedy Hyannis Museum. The Kennedys and Hyannis Port go hand in hand, and this museum offers a truly personal look into their lives here. Through intimate photos and artifacts, you can feel their deep love for the Cape, the place they considered their real home. From the museum, it's just a short walk to the harbor, the real pulse of Hyannis. This is where you can watch the ferries charting their courses to the islands, a constant, rhythmic reminder of the Cape's connection to the sea. The air just smells like salt and adventure. Here you can get out on the water with a kayak or a paddleboard, or just do the classic thing, grab a New England lobster roll from a waterfront shack and watch the boats go by. It's simple, scenic, and just so satisfying. A short, beautiful drive east takes us to Chatham, a town that is the definition of classic Cape charm. Chatham is famous for its gorgeous lighthouse, perched on a bluff watching over the Atlantic, a silent guardian of this wild coast. Strolling down its perfect main street feels like you've stepped inside a Norman Rockwell painting, complete with unique boutiques, art galleries, and old-fashioned ice cream parlors. But Chatham is more than just a pretty face, it's a place for incredible wildlife encounters. The beaches here are famous for seal spotting. You can see hundreds of them hauled out on the sandbars, their playful barks carrying on the wind. And where there are seals, you know what's next. Right here in Chatham, you'll find the Atlantic White Shark Conservancy Shark Center. This is our first real clue to the secret we're unraveling. The center has fantastic interactive exhibits about the growing population of great white sharks in these waters, a direct result of the seal comeback. It's a fascinating and yes, slightly thrilling reminder that these beautiful shores are part of a wild and very active ecosystem. If you're already picturing yourself on that beach or tasting that lobster roll, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We have so many more hidden stories to share from all over the world, and we'd love for you to join our community of explorers. As we travel further up the arm of the Cape, the landscape gets wilder and the towns get more interesting. We've reached the outer Cape, and our destination is Provincetown, or P-Town as everyone calls it. Tucked right at the very tip of the peninsula, P-Town is unlike anywhere else. It's famous for its incredible art scene, its deeply rooted LGBTQ+ culture, and its wonderfully chaotic commercial street. This narrow 3-mile road is the town's lifeblood, just packed with a wild mix of art galleries, quirky shops, historic homes, and amazing restaurants. The energy here is just infectious. You can feel the creative spirit that's been drawing artists and writers for generations. But P-Town is also steeped in history. Towering over the town is the Pilgrim Monument, which commemorates the Mayflower Pilgrims' first landing in the New World right here in 1620, before they sailed on to Plymouth. If you climb to the top, you're rewarded with a breathtaking panoramic view of the town, the harbor, and the endless dunes that wrap around it. And when it comes to outdoor adventure, Provincetown is in a league of its own. You can take a dune tour through the otherworldly landscape of the Province Lands, a protected area of rolling sandhills that look more like the Sahara than coastal Massachusetts. Or you can bike the Province Lands Trail, a paved path that winds through dunes and forests to some of the Cape's most stunning beaches, like Race Point Beach. Out here, the Atlantic feels huge and powerful. It's an amazing spot to see seals and even whales right from the shore. And speaking of whales, you cannot leave P-Town without going on a whale watch. Cape Cod is consistently ranked one of the top 10 whale watching spots in the world, and for good reason. Seeing a humpback whale breach, launching its entire body out of the water before crashing down in a massive spray, is an experience that will stick with you forever. From the mainland, two of New England's most legendary islands are calling our name, Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. A quick ferry from Hyannis is your ticket to these timeless escapes, and each one has its own unique vibe. First up, Nantucket. As the ferry gets close, the first thing you'll see is that iconic skyline of church steeples and historic sea captains' homes. Stepping onto its cobblestone streets really is like stepping back in time. Nantucket's story is tied to the whaling industry, which back in the 19th century made it one of the richest communities in America. The Whaling Museum, set in a restored 1847 candle factory, is a must-see. It tells the island's incredible 4th-century story, complete with a massive 46-foot sperm whale skeleton hanging right over your head. The museum always has something new, like a recent exhibit called Behind the Seams, that showcased over 150 rare pieces of clothing, telling the island's story through what people made and wore. Beyond the history, Nantucket's charm is in its perfect beaches, scenic bike paths, and the chic boutiques lining its perfectly preserved streets. Just across the water lies Martha's Vineyard, an island with a more laid-back bohemian feel. It's known for the whimsical gingerbread cottages in Oak Bluffs, the grand old homes in Edgartown, and the stunning multicolored clay cliffs at Aquina. The island is a patchwork of different landscapes, from rolling farmland to dense woods and of course amazing beaches. Biking is the way to go here, letting you explore the island's 6 distinct towns at your own pace. Both islands serve up that quintessential coastal scenery, incredible seafood, and a relaxed atmosphere that just forces you to slow down and breathe. Okay, remember how I said there was a secret hiding in these waters? Well, here it is. For decades, the idea of a great white shark around here was pure Hollywood fiction, the stuff of Jaws, which was famously filmed on Martha's Vineyard. But now, fiction has become a stunning reality. Cape Cod has turned into one of the largest seasonal gathering spots for great white sharks on the entire planet. Now, this isn't a reason to panic. It's an incredible ecological success story. For years, federal protections have helped the local seal populations bounce back in a huge way. And with a booming buffet of seals, the ocean's top predators have returned. Scientists figure that around 800 individual great whites visited these waters between 2015 and 2018 alone, and researchers spotted nearly 100 new sharks in 2023. This has transformed Cape Cod into a global center for shark research. Groups like the Atlantic White Shark Conservancy are leading the way, figuring out non-invasive ways to study these amazing animals with drones and real-time trackers. You can even download their Sharktivity app to see confirmed sightings and follow tagged sharks along the coast. This isn't about fear, it's about respect. It's a powerful reminder that when you step into the ocean here, you're entering a wild place. And even with the huge increase in sharks, encounters are still incredibly rare. It's all about education, and the Cape is showing the world how people and wildlife can share the shore. The waters that inspired one of Hollywood's scariest movies are now writing a new, real-life story of recovery. The secret of the sharks only adds to the wild feeling you get all over the Cape, especially in the Cape Cod National Seashore. This is a breathtaking 40,000-acre stretch of protected coastline, a mosaic of pristine beaches, salt marshes, and windswept dunes. This is where you can really connect with the untamed beauty of the region. You can hike through pine forests that suddenly open up to sweeping ocean views, or kayak through quiet salt marshes, watching egrets and herons fish in the shallows. One of the absolute best ways to experience this natural beauty is on a bike. The Cape Cod Rail Trail is a 25-mile paved path that winds through several towns, giving you a safe and scenic way to explore the heart of the Cape. Or for something truly magical, go for a walk on the Sandwich Boardwalk. This beautiful wooden path stretches over a sprawling salt marsh and ends at Town Neck Beach. It's a local treasure, recently restored, and it just happens to be one of the best spots on the entire Cape to watch the sunset. As you stand there with the sky painted orange and purple, you can really appreciate the delicate balance of this entire ecosystem, from the tiniest shorebird to the largest shark, and the incredible effort that's gone into saving it. Cape Cod is a place of amazing contrasts. It's a classic American getaway, full of history and charm, but it's also a wild, untamed frontier. It's where the Kennedy legacy meets the raw power of the Atlantic. It's where you can have a perfect lobster roll on a sunny patio just miles from where the ocean's greatest predators are making their comeback. The journey from the busy harbor of Hyannis to the vibrant streets of P-Town, from the timeless feel of Nantucket to the wild shores of the national seashore, shows you a place that's always changing. The return of the great white shark isn't just a secret, it's proof of nature's resilience. It adds a new layer of awe to these famous waters. Cape Cod is so much more than just a pretty place. It's a destination that rewards your curiosity, demands your respect, and offers endless adventure. It invites you to look past the postcards and discover the powerful living story waiting just beneath the waves. Thanks for joining me, Alex Carter, on this unforgettable trip to Cape Cod. If you enjoyed this adventure and uncovering its secrets, please give this video a like and drop a comment below telling us your dream destination. We're always looking for new places to explore, and we want to know where no passport required should go next. Until then, keep exploring. No passport required.